I don't know. Yeah. Taylor Swift played. You should be embarrassed because she left early. Okay, that's cut the camera. Is that on there? That one's so bad. Oh, I'm so sorry for calling myself out. That didn't happen.
We're Popbuzz, and today we're celebrating the release of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. Mckenna Grace, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Now, there's so many sort of brilliant, hilarious scenes in this film. A lot of green screen too, and a lot of like crazy setups. Tell me about the craziest day you had on set. Like, what's sort of going to make the bloopers real?
Oh man, is there going to be a bloopers reel? I hope there is, because that'd be insane. I'd say the craziest day I had on set was probably the day that I had to ride in a motorcycle with Dan, and I was in the sidecar. He was supposed to stop, but he exited, goes around, and he was supposed to stop here, right? No, he keeps going. There's a big old dirt pile up here. He's heading straight for it, and I'm like, this is weird. And then I turn around and see like some of the crew like chasing us and being like, stop, you're supposed to be done, stop. I was like, oh, this is not good right now. And my sidecar ramps up the dirt. Off of it, we almost go sideways, and then it hits back down on the ground. We're still driving, he keeps going instead of stopping. And then everybody catches up to us and they're like, what? And he's like, oh yeah, sorry guys. And we were like, oh, okay.
Now, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire is also a sequel. On the subject of sequels, what's a sequel that you think is better than the original movie?
Deadpool 2.
Okay, nice.
Paddington 2, and...
Shrek, High School Musical.
No. Shrek 2's not better than Shrek 1, and I haven't seen High School Musical. Don't come after me. I watched the series. Dune 2 was really good, but then again, I haven't seen the first movie in a while.
Now, in Ghostbusters, Phoebe's favorite subject is science. What was a subject that you loved at school that may surprise people, and were there any subjects that you hated?
I was homeschooled my entire life. I've never stepped foot in a school. I graduated 3 years ago. I'm done with school, thank God. I really enjoyed science whenever I was younger. I got super into clouds and rocks, and I would just have like my hyperfixations on things.
How was being homeschooled? Did you like miss the school experience or not?
I think the grass is always greener no matter what you do. The only thing that I ever wanted to do was go to a school dance. I have managed to get myself invited to not one, but 2 proms this year.
Okay.
One of them, I'm actually going with Jason Reitman's daughter to prom. I finally made my dreams come true, so I got to be homeschooled and still go to a school dance. I'm so excited.
The best of both worlds.
Best of both worlds.
Now, in one scene in the movie, Trevor uses Cheetos to lure a ghost into a trap. Hypothetically, if I needed to lure you into a trap, what would I use?
I feel like I don't want to give this information, because now I feel like, am I going to be lured? Like, is this going to be used for something? Like, are you guys plotting against me?
I mean, for me, it would be like Beyonce tickets or something like that.
Okay. I'm in a safe space. What would you use, Mom?
Pokemon cards.
Yeah, Roblox, stop. Okay, that's cut the cameras.
What would your starter Pokemon be?
What gen are we talking?
Oh, no, you choose.
Okay, I don't know, let's go with first gen. Let's go Squirtle or Chikorita from, I don't remember what gen that is, but I like that one. Yeah. It's funny.
Solid choices.
Thank you so much.
Talking of things that people are scared of, a lot of people are terrified of ghosts. Phoebe isn't really scared of them at all. What's one thing that you were terrified of as a kid?
I feel like I haven't outgrown any of my childhood fears. I'm still really scared of needles, really scared of the dark. I was never scared of flying growing up, but now I am, which is weird because I've grown up like flying and now I hate it. I've been so many places this week flying, and my mom and I haven't been sitting, usually we sit next to each other, though her and I haven't been sitting next to each other on the flights lately, and I see her across the aisles and I just like look at her and I go, I just listen to music until I chill out.
Now, Phoebe and Melody have a really strong connection in this film. How do you see their relationship?
I think that it's really sweet. I think that Phoebe is in a time where she's really isolated from her family, and I was gonna say, but like her one friend podcast. She's just kind of feeling really isolated, and that's kind of her first connection that she makes in this time, and a connection like that in general. Whatever people interpret it to be or find to connect to in their relationship is what they see. I think that it's just, for me as Phoebe, I think that it's a really special connection that she has to an unlikely ghost.
That feeling of being seen by someone else.
Yeah, it's just like her first time really feeling that and experiencing that, and that's just like special.
Another special relationship in the film is Phoebe's relationship with Gary. Now, Paul Rudd, he's, I guess, your father figure in the movie.
Father Paul.
What are your top 3 Paul Rudd movies?
Oh, my top 3 Paul Rudd movies? I love Paul Rudd. My first movie that I saw him in was Romeo and Juliet. I have Romeo and Juliet posters on my wall. Romeo and Juliet's just like my favorite story. Anchorman, because that's just one of my all-time favorite movies. And I love Clueless, but I'm like, do I want to be basic? I just like, oh, I loved him in, isn't he in Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Yes.
Isn't that crazy? I like never realized that until I just rewatched it recently. Those are my top 3 Paul Rudd movies, even though I'm sure that there's ones that I'm not thinking of that I love more.
Obviously, Ghostbusters.
I mean, Ghostbusters Afterlife, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, and Ghostbusters the Third. Yeah, manifesting.
Speaking of Paul, obviously a huge star. You've worked with so many icons now. Has anyone ever made you truly, truly starstruck?
All the time. Yeah, I'm constantly starstruck by everybody. I'm just a fan who happened to start working in this, and like I feel like whenever I'm on set, that I'm going to be found out and somebody's gonna be like, why is she here? Like, somebody get her out of here, because I'm just such a massive nerd and fan of everybody all the time. Because even if I'm working with somebody and I haven't seen their films before, I will watch every single thing they've ever been in just so that I'm a massive fan by the time I work with them. I work Comic-Cons. I ask my Comic-Con agent, I'm like, is anybody as excited as me, any of your clients, to be going to these Comic-Cons? And he's like, I don't know, but nobody takes as many pictures with people as you, because I just go around the green rooms and I'm like, hi, I'm a really big fan, can I take a picture with you? And I did that just recently to Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor. And I think I nearly died. Literally the other day I had a shirt with Hayden Christensen's face on it. I did that to Matthew Lillard and Skeet Ulrich. I have my picture with Skeet Ulrich and Matthew Lillard, and then my picture of me with Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor on my wall, right by the Romeo and Juliet poster.
I mean, is there anyone still on your bucket list that you're desperate to work with? Like, who would be your number one?
So many. Number one, Florence Pugh.
Okay.
I love her. She's like all I want to be in life. I think that she's so fantastic.
You could be sisters or something in a movie. I can see that.
Don't give me hope.
I mean, you're also an icon yourself. You're known for playing a lot of younger versions of iconic characters too. Like, we've got young Captain Marvel, young Sabrina, young Tonya Harding. If you could play any other iconic characters, who would it be?
I have like my 2 dream roles in life. I feel like most little girls grow up and like want to be a Disney princess, and so that was always my dream growing up, and I think that Tangled is one of my all-time favorite films. It's so bad, I'm so obsessed. I've watched that film I think 3 times this year already.
Well, they're doing a live action one, aren't they?
Already?
Yeah, I think they've not casted it yet, so.
Well, now that I've said it, it probably won't, but that's like the dream. Or my favorite musical, well, is Cats, but that's besides the point. My favorite other musical is Heathers, and so I always wished that they would do like a movie adaptation of the musical, just like they did for Mean Girls. I thought that that'd be really cool.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, those are like the dreams, so like something like that.
Brilliant. I mean, and you're an incredible musician as well as an actress. If you could play any singer in a biopic, who would you play?
Oh, that's really interesting. Any singer. Britney Spears. I don't know, that was like the first thing. I love her. I used to live like 2 hours outside of LA, and I would have to drive into LA every single day, and I had the little movie screens on the back of the headrest that you'd watch in the back seat, and I would literally be in my car seat. And I had the Britney Spears Greatest Hits CD, and so every single day, 2 hours into LA, 2 hours out of LA, I would watch that on repeat for 5 years of my life.
Favorite Britney song?
The only one that's stuck in my head right now, because that was the most memorable off of the CD, is My Prerogative.
A great cover.
It's fantastic. I don't know. That's like the one that I would always remember, which is so funny. That's not my favorite Britney song, but that's the first one I can think of.
I mean, talking as well as things like slightly off topic, this isn't really a question, but did you know that you were born a week after Taylor Swift released Tim McGraw? So you're literally the same age as her entire career.
Oh my gosh.
Would you be interested in playing her?
I was gonna say Taylor Swift, but like I didn't want to. I don't know. Yeah. Who wouldn't be? I mean, I love Taylor Swift so much. My parents used to work at a place in Texas, and Taylor Swift played there really early on in her career. Sorry, I'm telling your story, Mom. She's like closing it. Because you should be embarrassed because she left early. She was like, who's Taylor Swift? Like, who is this girl? I'm gonna leave early. And Taylor Swift played there like super early in her career. So, great, Mom. You missed out.
Last question, I actually have a challenge for you. There are 22 film projects listed on your Wikipedia page, not including the ones that haven't been released yet. Can you name them all in 30 seconds?
Like all the films I've done?
Every film you've done. Ready, steady, go.
Gifted, Ghostbusters, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, Annabelle Comes Home, Scoob,
Yes.
Amityville: The Awakening, How to Be a Latin Lover. I'm trying to get the deep cuts. Genie in a Bikini, is that on there? That one's so bad. Oh, I'm so sorry for calling myself out. That didn't happen. I, Tonya, Troop Zero. Hang on, you gotta. I know it's been 20 seconds.
Is that it?
Oh, dadgummit.
So I think you missed things like Malignant.
Malignant.
She missed Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Angry Birds movie.
Y'all, I did, you know what I did? I did a little background voice in that, and something that I don't think is credited on my IMDb page is I did a background voice in the Lego Batman movie, and that's like my proudest achievement. I think I said like, sign my cat or something to Batman, and that's my everything.
Who needs anything else when you've got that? Yeah, we didn't do TV shows as well because you've starred in like 57 things. Like we said, an icon, a legend in the flesh.
Oh gosh, thanks.
So thank you so much, Mckenna.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so fun. If you would like to see more videos like this, click below to subscribe. Like and subscribe, and hit the notification bell when you get the chance.